Hi guys. Okay, I'm trying to change up my dress. Okay, how you guys doing? My name is Okoro Blessing and Kiruka, popularly known as Blessing CEO. How you guys doing? Hold on, let me bring my seat. Today, I want to talk about something very interesting, and I want especially the women to pay attention. Dear women, stop forcing men to marry you. You know, I'm always very good in breaking tables. The topic for today is, dear women, stop forcing men to marry you. Now, a lot of women are really going to be confused about this topic. What is Blessing saying? This lady has come again. Now, let me teach you something. I want you to pay attention. Don't be in a hurry. Don't be in a hurry. Just pay attention. The reason why a lot of marriages does not work is because you force the men to marry you. Yes. For a woman to enjoy marriage, a man has to be mentally ready. Some men that are married to you are not mentally ready to marry you. So when a man tells you, I am not ready as a woman, you say he's using you. The moment a man tells you, baby, please, can we just date? Can you get it? No. You can't date me for 1 year. You can't date me for 2 years. He is not mentally ready. When a man tells you that he's not ready to marry you, he's not using you. There are two options. When you're ready to get married, and a man is not ready to get married, it's either you give him time or you let the relationship be. But when you force a man into marrying you when he's not mentally ready, that's when you begin to see a man act like a child. You marry a boy. A man who is not mentally ready is a boy. A man who is not mentally ready is not even ready to carry responsibility. That's the reason why anytime you give him a small responsibility, he's grumbling. Because he's not mentally ready. He's not ready for all those things. That's why when you see a boy cannot be committed to a woman because he's not mentally ready. A man understands what it takes to be married. And it takes you to put your brain together. It's very easy for a woman to get married because of age difference. We're getting of age, our biological clock is ticking. But many times, you marry men who are not ready to get married. Now, let me tell you something in a relationship and a marriage. When you force a man that is not mentally ready to marry you, he rebels. It's as if you robbed him of his freedom. He will always be angry with you. He will always be upset with you. Especially when you come and tell the man, where are you coming from? It gets them so furious. That's why sometimes when you ask your husband, where did you go to? He's angry. He doesn't want to respond to that question because he's like, what's wrong with this woman? Upon the fact that I have married her, she still wants to take my freedom. When a man is not ready mentally to get married, that's why you get to have all these small things. A man doesn't want to tell you where he goes to. A man doesn't want to tell you where he's coming back from. If you ask your husband, where are you from? He'll tell you, you are stupid, you are controlling me. It's because he wasn't mentally ready. It's time to allow this man to grow up. Many of you want to force men to grow up. You don't force a man to grow up. That's the reason why your ex will date you for 10 years. And he will date a girl for 6 months and marry her. He was ready. Someone can date you for 5 years and meet somebody for 1 year and marry her. He was ready. In Igbo language, there's something they said. I would say it in Igbo language. Onwe umunwoke umunwanyi jeto abogobia. Onwe umunwanyi umunwoke jeto okurobia. Now, it simply means that some boys will use it to grow into men. And some girls will use you to grow into women. In a relationship is growth. Relationship is not marriage. That's why it's not everybody that you date that you're going to marry. We are going there to learn. The sex and the doggy style you learned how to do, it was not your husband that taught you. It was a guy that taught you. This guy that knows how to give you head, it was not his wife that taught him. It was you that taught him. There are a lot of things you're going to teach your boyfriend that you're not even going to enjoy. Another woman's husband. Yeah. Sometimes you are preparing a man for another woman to marry. That's the truth. He's using you to grow because that period that he is dating you, he might not be ready for marriage, and you are ready for marriage. These are common realities that we deny when we get involved in a relationship. Some men are going to use you to grow. Some women are going to use you to grow. That's what is called youth. It's called youthful exuberance. When we say youth, it simply means you are growing. So some people will use you to grow. Some people will use it to learn sex. Some people will use it to learn heartbreak. Some people will use it to learn a lot of things. These are the realities of life. You know one problem about relationship and marriage? We lie to ourselves. People are lying to you. The reason why these people don't like me is because I don't want to lie to you. I'm different because I don't tell you the norm. I don't come and tell you the regular things that you used to hear people say. That's the reason why it's as if I come off as controversial. I come off as controversial because you are not used to hearing these things. I'm bringing relationship and marriage from a different perspective from you, and you know it's the truth. But some people are so scared of telling you the truth. That's the reason why you keep failing. Nobody wants to, because they know that when they tell you the truth, you will not like them just the way you don't like me. Some of you don't like me just because this guy is just too raw. I'm raw, I'm undiluted, because a lot of things have gone wrong because people just keep lying to you. Relationship is not marriage. People can love you and not marry you. Oh my God. I'm about to break another table. Shit. Blessing. Is there a way you can actually find a way to be diluting this message? Wait, let me raise my bra. The thing is falling down. I'm handless bra. Chelo? Good. People can actually love you and not still marry you. Love is different from marriage. You can marry people you don't love. You grow into loving them. And you might not even marry people that you love. These days we marry people that are ready. If you are doing love, you might never get married because the person you love might not be ready. It is very rare before you see people who actually marry those that they sincerely love. I might love you so much, but Oga, you are not ready. Let me look for them before I grow old in my father's house. That's what happens. It's only outside the country that people marry people that they love. Yes. I think abroad, that's where you can see a 16-year-old guy or 18-year-old guy marry one old woman. But here in Africa, it doesn't work. We are looking for those that are ready to marry. Please, oh God, please don't stress me. That's why you are dating your girlfriend. After 6 months, you heard that your girlfriend have married. But I was dating her. Now, when did she date this man? She might not even date the man. The man was just ready and she left you for the man. The thing about you young people, you always think that because I date you, you must marry me. No. That's why if you listen to most of my message, I always say, enjoy your relationship. When you enjoy relationship, you learn from it. Then when it doesn't work, you grow from it. Many of you always feel bitter because you don't learn from the relationship. You don't enjoy the relationship. There's always so much expectation. You meet a man, you just want him to marry you. I used to say something in one of my quotes. If you do not enjoy your relationship, you are going to beg for relationship in your marriage. What did I say? If you refuse to enjoy your relationship, you are going to beg for that same relationship when you get married to the person. What do you even think you're going to marriage to go and do? You are going there to go and join a relationship. Marriage is just commitment to show you that I'm very serious with you and I want us to go to the next level. That's all. Anything you are doing in a relationship, that's what you're going to do in marriage. That's the truth. So, relationship is a learning process. Enjoy it. Enjoy the sex. Enjoy the moments. It is those moments that become memories. It is those moments that become lessons. Some of you don't learn anything from every relationship. Every time you enter there, he just slept with me. I just enter a relationship, he slept with me. The guy keeps sleeping with me. It's because you don't enjoy it. If it's 3 months, enjoy it. Enjoy the fuck. I used to say, I don't get into relationship, I don't enjoy sex. Even if that's the only thing I enjoy, don't stress me. I must get to orgasm. I'm not the kind of woman that want to impress you if I'm in a relationship. No, I don't like to impress because I don't want by the time tomorrow the relationship does not work, I do not enjoy anything. No. Let's be ourselves, even if it's 2 months. We enjoyed ourselves for that 2 months. Many of you impress too much. You are trying to be a good gay. Men tend to enjoy relationship even more than women because women, they suppress themselves so much. You enter a relationship, you want to be forming virgin. A man is making love to you, you don't want to shout, you don't want to enjoy, you don't want to express yourself. If you want the guy to think that you're a good girl. A man will be knocking and be doing, you are knocking, you don't want to talk. He enjoys it more than you. So even if the both of you break up, that's why it's easy for men to move on. It's easy for men to move on because they enjoyed you, you did not enjoy them. It's always so painful for the women because we never get to enjoy. You just enter a relationship and you're expecting the man to marry you. Expectation. But a man is in a relationship with you. He knows he doesn't want to marry you. Let's just be flowing. No. Because if you're not going to marry me, you're not serious. And that's the reason why you get into wrong hands. It's time to sit, relax, and enjoy moments. Because that's the place you get to learn from. That is the things that are going to mold you to the woman that you're going to be today. Enjoy it. It is not every relationship that leads to marriage. When you finally get of age to want to marry, if you are 35 or you are 36 or you're in your 30s and you feel that's the time you need to marry, then when you get into a relationship, you enjoy it and you define it. When you are still dating, when you are still in your 20s, no need to be defining relationship. You people are not ready for marriage. Leave the man, leave the woman. Marriage can come along the line. So when you are in your 20s, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, enjoy the relationship. When you get to your 30s, enjoy and define the relationship. Definition simply means if I'm 31, 32, or I'm 35 and I'm getting into a relationship with you, I'm loving you, but I'm telling you that, baby, I'm of age. I want you to settle down. So any man, I'm not going to be dating a small boy. I'm going to be looking for a man that is also ready to settle down. A man that has actually gotten a good job, ready to. I'm not going to be dating a small boy. What do you want a small boy to do for you and you're telling the small boy to marry you? That's definition. Now, your kind of men begin to change when you begin to define the relationship. If I'm 18, I can date any boy. Whether you have money, you don't have money. Whether you have future, you don't have future. Just be fine. So long as you are good, you're satisfying me. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, we are flexing. I begin to get to 28, 29, 30. Definition. I start to select the kind of men I date. I can't date anyhow men. Because I want to get married. You cannot tell me you want to get married and dating a chewing gum boy. No. You will start to look for a man that has vision. A man that has potential. Because for you to get married simply means you are taking it to the next level. You're going to the future. It's time. Let this man be. You are taking away their freedom so much. Some men are not mentally ready to get married. That's why you marry small boys. And that's why it's as if sometimes your ex will treat you bad and treat his next right. That's when he's ready. You can marry a guy now, for 5 years, he'll be wicked to you. After 5 years, you marry another woman, he'll be nice to the woman. It's not jazz. That's when he was ready. You cannot force a man to grow up. A man is going to grow up when he wants to grow up. The problem with a lot of young ladies that they feel that they can influence a man. When I marry him, I will influence him. He's my husband, I will influence him. It's a lie. You can't change. You can't make anybody to grow up. People grow up when they want to grow up. That's why you see somebody is misbehaving. Suddenly the person just changed. You did not change the person. The person decided to change. The person probably understood the consequences of their action and decided to change. That's growth. You can't force them to grow. A man will get to a point in his life and say, I won't marry, I beg, you don't reach. He's ready, mentally. You know, that's why you see a man, he's 40 years, he has 4 Range Rover, he has 7 houses in Lekki, but he does not still want to marry. You see people like Timaya, I admire them a lot. You see people like Flavor, I respect them a lot. Davido is already beginning to get into pressure. Timaya have an understanding. I don't want to marry, but I want to have kids. Let me just have kids. Because I don't want to come and start doing this unnecessary drama with women. He has an understanding with every woman that has a child for him. Every woman that wants to have a child for Timaya now knows that he doesn't want to marry. So if you want to get pregnant for Timaya, you already know that you're going to be a baby mama. There is a definition. You know he's not ready. If you are doing anything with Timaya now, you're not expecting marriage. If you carry Belengo, tell you, born him. He doesn't deny his children. He loves children. But mentally, he is not ready to marry. There's nothing to be ashamed of. I rather take my time than marry and come and be doing this rubbish on Insta blog. Today, although it's childish, it's better I am single. I know what I want. If I want to have kids, I have kids. If I have women who are willing to have kids for me, they have kids for me. You know, society has messed with your head. Society has put a lot of you under pressure that you begin to live a life that you don't plan to live. I'm an advocate. The world have evolved. You can have children without, if you don't want to get married. The world has evolved. It was in those days that when you have children, I say, hey, God forbid. As a man, if you're not ready to get married and you see a woman that also want to have kids, you can have kids. As a woman, you don't want to marry, you can have kids. There are men out there that just want to have kids without a wife. There are women out there that just want to have kids without a husband. We don't need to force each other. I don't need to carry belly for you by force because for you to marry me. You will not still stay. The man will not still stay. Whether you carry belly for, he will not still stay. He can only marry you because of what people will say. Give him 1 year or 2 years. Everybody goes their separate ways. Now, this is what a lot of people do not understand about single parenting. We deceive ourselves. Some people will come online and be calling me, Blessing, you're a divorcee. I'll be laughing. Do you know why I laugh? Because many of you are actually in marriages and your husband is not even doing what he's supposed to do. Now, let me give you an instance. Reality. I forced this man to marry me. I finally forced him to marry me. He's not doing anything in the house. We're always quarreling. He's not happy in the house. And there is another woman out there that doesn't even want to get married. She's not ready for marriage. It simply means when you say you're not ready for marriage, it doesn't mean you don't have money or you don't have car. It simply means mentally, you have not been able to fine-tune the fact that you are going to stay with somebody for the rest of your life. You need to be ready here. So leave them to leave this society people alone. You are the one who is going to live with the man. All these Insta blog commentators will not come and stay with you. If the marriage is scattered, they will still come and comment. You are the one that is going to live with your partner. So leave what people are going to say and think of how you're going to cope. So if you're not ready to live with anybody in your head, allow it first. You can be a mother without being a wife. You can be a wife without being if you don't want to be a mother. And you can be both. You must not be. The point is, society makes you believe that some people are good mothers, but they are not good wives. Some people are good fathers, but they are not good husbands. Wonderful father to their kids, but they are not wonderful husbands to their wives. They are not ready to be married, but they are wonderful fathers. We just always want to complicate our lives just because we want to please society. A lot of celebrities who have gotten married now and divorced, who are they now? They are baby mamas. But they are the first to shout, God forbid, I can't be a baby mama. God forbid, I can't be Let me tell you something. When you have an agreement with a man and say, I love you, you love me, I just want us to have kids, we're not ready to get married, the man will respect you more and you will not even drag custody with him. You will not even drag training the child with him. It will be so smooth. You will think that the both of you are married. Have you ever heard Flavor and his baby mamas come and make noise? Have you ever had Timaya and the baby mamas come and make noise? They are more than one. There's an agreement, there's an understanding. Nobody is promising anybody marriage. We just want to have kids. A man will do what he's supposed to do. But when you force a man into marrying you, he will not still pay school fees. You'll be married to be man and be living single. He will still play his fatherly role. At the end of the day, he will still divorce you. You will still be a single mother. Because when there is divorce, a man will be rebelling. He won't pay his... A lot of fathers are not doing their roles because there's a divorce. But if there's an understanding from the beginning, let us not marry. Let's just have kids. Along the line, if we still fall in love, we can marry. We always want to contradict all of them because of society. No, it mustn't work. It's fine if you want to have your kids and you don't want to get married. Let nobody stress your life. Whenever you are ready to marry, you marry. The world has evolved. You need to be able to unlearn some things that you have learned and relearn new things. Some people you marry, you can't even stay with them, even with the children. There's buzz. It's better I'm not even married to you and my child knows his father. There's a sane environment. If we are just single parents, my child can conveniently go and see his father. The child can conveniently come and see the mother. Everybody's happy. If it's time for custody, we exchange. Oh, I love you. Go see your daddy. You're spending 1 week with your daddy. You come back home. You're spending 1 week with your mom. There is no anger. But we are married and we are divorced. For me to even allow you to see your child, it's a problem. We will fight. We just put ourselves into unnecessary. At the end of the day, you still ended up being a single mom. You that is shouting, God forbid, Okoro blessing, you are a divorcee. Okoro blessing, you're a single mom. You will still join this WhatsApp group if you marry wrong. You are calling me single mom. You're calling me divorcee. I married like you. Even though I've gotten another bobo in my life. But I married. I married traditionally, court-wise, and white wedding. I did the 3 legal things. It did not work. I ended up a single mom. If I had known what I know now, I would just tell Oga, please, let's not stress each other. If I'm married again, even if I'm to marry again, it's going to be strictly for companionship. Companionship. I'm not marrying because we want to have kids. We want companionship. I would take my time. I am taking my time, and I have taken my time. I have grown past that societal pressure. And that's what a lot of you people are still facing, societal pressure. People want to talk you into doing things that they are not going to be part of the consequences. That's what society does to you. Society will tell you what to do, but when the repercussion comes, they don't follow it. They will tell you who to marry. They will tell you how to marry your husband. They will tell you how to marry your wife. But when the bad bills come, they're not even there to even help you to solve it. Why are you so concerned about people? Because they will not be there. They will not help you. All of you that used to come and cry on Instablog, how many times has Instablog contributed money for you? All those people on the comment section, when you come and bring out your marital issues and tell them, hey, my husband, how many people have helped you? How many people on the comment section have said, okay, because you are leaving your husband, so because your husband beat you, let's contribute money for you and start? How many people? They will just come and have fun, use you and do entertainment, use you and catch cruise and go back to their normal life. They don't suffer this pain with you. So when you decide to want to follow society, just tell yourself that when the pain starts, you will suffer it alone. So that is where you have to be selfish in your decision. What makes you happy? Forget about all these mad people. Is yourself. If you are happy, society will be happy because they'll be happy with what you post. It is only what you give them that they can take. If you don't give them, they will not take. If except I come and tell you I'm not happy, that's when you get to know. I'm not transparent for you to see me. So you are the one to give them what they are going to swallow. So enough of society has really messed with a lot of people's head. I used to be like you, but I had to take my time to understand who are these societal people. Society are your family and your friends. Yes, they can never be there. When the buzz goes, they are not there. Why? Because everybody have their own problem. It's not as if your girlfriend does not want to help you, but we are all battling with something. Me, my own marriage, no correct. I do buzz goes with my husband. Make I finish my own. Everybody's battling with something. Everybody has the shoes that they are wearing. So when you want to make a choice, leave that person, because when the gas bills start, Instablog will never answer you. If you send Instablog a DM right now and tell Instablog that your husband is beating you, Instablog will not reply you. Instablog will only post you when your husband has broken your head. Send Instablog a DM now and tell Instablog you're suffering, you need help. They will not answer you. They only answer you when there is a news, when they want to use you to do publicity. They only post content. They don't help you. They are using you to catch cruise. They are using you to make money. They are using you for entertainment. Why do you keep going there? Why do you keep allowing yourself get there? Because they will not help you. The commentators on Instablog will not help you. I have hardly seen anybody on Instablog that came and say, I want to help someone that is in need. Like, yeah. They could just use you to catch cruise, because a lot of people who are on Instablog are a bunch of nuisance. A lot of them, to be honest, most of them are just students. A lot of people are just on blog to catch cruise. All those people that are commenting, they also have problem. That's why they cannot help you. They are suffering from even worse than the one you are doing. That woman that is insulting you on the comment section on Instablog, her husband just beat her this morning, break her head safe. So when she sees you on Instablog, she's happy. She's happy because misery loves company. A lot of people are happy for failures is because a lot of people are failures. So whenever they see other people failing, they are excited that they now have company. No, be only me. I say now only me, now my husband they beat. We plenty. That's why they are happy. So don't think they are happy to no, don't mind them. Misery loves company. A lot of people want you to suffer because they are suffering. A lot of people just want you to go through what they are going. They want you to be poor. They want you to go through hardship because that's what. A lot of people want you to fail in marriage because they have failed. A lot of people want your husband to beat you because their husband is beating them. That's why sometimes people will not tell you to leave a bad situation. They want you to be enjoying it with them because they're enjoying bad situation. It only takes a strong person to actually tell you to leave a bad situation. But to some of you, you think it's not love. If you come and tell me something and I tell you to leave a bad situation, you see me as a bad person. You will see the person who tells you to stay as a good person, but it's a lie. It's because that person is suffering the same thing. So the person just wants company. It's not only me that my husband is beating. We are plenty. It feels good to know that, not be only me. We plenty. That's all. So it's time for you to begin to leave the society people alone. Allow the men. Let them marry you when they are ready. These marriages are breaking because the men are not ready. That's why when you divorce your husband, it's like this. Thank God. It's a relief to some men. Divorce is a relief to some men because they've been in bondage. You hardly see some men struggle when there's divorce. The only time a man is struggling during divorce is probably when there's money is involved. When a woman wants to collect his money, that's when you see him. But if a woman just say it's divorce, and if a woman will go in peace, a man will not stress you. The only thing is that most times women want to leave a man and they want to fight, they want to drag children, they want to collect money, they want to collect property. But if it's just that I want to leave you, a man will leave you. They are even happy. They don't want stress. If you leave men, they don't want to marry. They just want to be fucking. They just want to be enjoying pussy. If you leave a man, If they legalize, if Buhari come and say, it's okay for you to actually get married and not have children. You can now have children and not marry. It's okay in the society. And Buhari come and legalize it. A lot of men will not marry now. Hey, to a lot of men, marriage is bondage. And marriage is bondage when a man is not mentally ready. That's when he feels bondage by a woman. But when he's mentally ready, he will have an understanding that he needs a woman. But when he's not mentally ready, he feels that a woman is a liability. She's a bondage. She's holding my freedom. But when he's ready, he will now come and say, I need a woman to talk to. I need a woman to share with. I need a company. I need a companion. Remember that even in the Bible, Adam stayed alone for a while before God brought Eve. It was when he stayed alone, that was when God noticed that he needed a woman. At least he stayed alone. Allow the man to stay alone and know that he needs you now. God did not just create man and now create woman. Adam was alone for a while before God now said, this man needs woman. So allow the man to be alone and accept he needs a woman. Before I can come and marry you now. That's it. Then look for a man that is ready. So that you don't keep putting yourself into unnecessary pain. Because many times it's women that break their hearts. Sometimes a man did not promise that he's going to marry you. You are just expecting that he should marry you. You get into a relationship, you start to act like a wife. You start to do good girl. You start to cook. You start to clean. You start to form faithful. You start to form you are the only one in my life. Now, when you start to play those roles, your expectation begins to increase. Because you feel that, I'm faithful to this guy and I'm the only one in his life, so he should marry me. He did not promise you marriage. You are the one that is increasing your expectation. I used to tell many ladies who come to my office for therapy, I tell them many times, you break your heart. A man did not break your heart. Because you have already played a certain role in his life. And you have placed an expectation. He should do this. He should do that. He should do this. He should do that. But he did not ask you to do anything. Yeah. Sometimes a man did not ask you to be faithful. You're just faithful on your own. He did not tell you not to live your life. You just stopped living your life because you met him. He did not tell you not to live your life now. Huh? So why are you not making it look as if I stopped living my life, so you have to stop living your life? Madam, did I tell you to stop living your life? Expectation. Some of you just get into ordinary relationship. 17-year-old, 18-year-old, 19-year-old, you're already forming married woman. You are mad though. How can you be in your 20s and you allow a man trap you? You are forming married woman. What are you, man? Have you explored your life? Your youth is for you to enjoy. Is to try different people, try different things. Before you now say, okay, I want to settle with green. You have not enjoyed. You are forming married woman. What do you think you're going to marry to go and do? You never flex. You never test different things. You are sticking to one person. Ah, really? This person has not promised you marriage. You just want to be a good girl. Just want to stay in his life. Now, because you decide to be a good girl, you now want to start monitoring the man. You want to stay in the house. Don't want the man to go out. Did he ask you not to go out? He did not say you should not go. Maybe it's you that say you want to stay in the house. Stay now! Where are you coming from? Are you his wife? You're not his wife. You don't have that right. It's only a wife that have the right to be asking the husband, where are you? Because you made me a promise that it's just the two of us. As a girlfriend, isn't it? You don't have that right. He did not promise you anything. So you are the one that carry your wahala and put in your head. You're forming girlfriend, expectation. That's the problem. Allow these men be. Give them their freedom. The first advice my mom gave me was, as you are getting married in Kiruka, never you tamper with a man's freedom. The day you tamper with a man's freedom, he's going to rebel. He will rebel. That's why as I am today, I cannot ask my husband, where are you coming from? What's my business? He's even the one that used to tell me, baby, I'm on my way right now. I'll be going to so I say, okay. One day, my man actually went out. He said he was hanging out with his friends. That he was telling me, do you believe that amongst everybody that was making call, it was only my phone that was not ringing? Everybody's wife, they were calling them. Only me that did not call. He had to pretend as if his phone was ringing. I went to go and say hello and called me and said, baby, you didn't even call me. It was about 2 a.m. in the morning. I said, me that is sleeping. He said, but you at least you called to check up on me. I said, are you not an adult? The one I'll call you now, you think I'm monitoring you. Oga, you know your way and went out. You come back home, I only dropped key for you. Don't stress me. So that I'll start calling you now and start getting worried. Start telling me I'm monitoring you. Please, oh. I have to grow to that point in my life to allow a man be a man. Me calling you will not stop you from drinking the drink you want to drink. You're an adult. I can probably do you a text message and tell you, baby, I'm going to bed. Yeah, that's all. So what am I calling you for? Take your freedom. It's when you give a man freedom, that's when he will come home. Yes. Many women think that they are caging men. You cannot cage a man. Let me tell you what makes... I was asking some group of men one time. I was having a chit-chat with them. Let me tell you what makes men interesting. Sorry. Let me tell you what makes men cheat. Do you know what makes a man cheat? What makes a man cheat is because you're always investigating. If your husband is that kind of man that anytime when you come back, you don't sleep, you're not concerned. He won't come back late. It's because he knows that you will always check his phone. There are some things when you want to get, let me give you one very powerful tip before I go. When you want to get married, you must learn to overlook. When you want to stay married, you must learn to play blind. It's just like having children. If you have kids, you cannot talk at everything your children do. You just die. You'll be a nagging mother. Sometimes you just do as if you did not see them. Just leave them. That's what happens in marriage. What makes you nag is because you want to talk at everything. You want to show him that he's a baby. Why are you coming back by this time? You are talking to an adult. Sometimes do as if you did not see him. Don't even notice him. As if you just see. Welcome, baby. Don't even do as if the time is 2 a.m. If your husband comes back by 2 a.m., greet him as if you're greeting him 7 p.m. Don't even look at your time and be doing like, madam, are you his boss? No. Your husband comes back by 2 a.m. Oh, and you are still awake. If you're not sleeping, you are still awake. Welcome, baby. Should I get your food? Don't even do as if it's 2 a.m. It's when you start doing as if it's 2 a.m. Should I get your food? You give him his food. Do as if it's 7 p.m. He came back very early, sir. How was it? Was it fine? Okay. No problem. Should I microwave the food? What do you want to eat? Should I put your water? That's when the man will not even come and start explaining, baby, the reason why I came back by 2. You say, oh, really? Oh, they were playing match. Oh, okay. I thought as much. It's fine now. Should I put your water? That's when you get a man to be loyal. Play blind. It's not everything you have to see. When you see people every time, they take you for granted. I'm not even seeing you. The meaning of playing blind simply means is an act. You are seeing the person. Sorry, you are looking at the person, but you're not seeing the person. That's the meaning of playing blind. Playing blind doesn't mean that you don't know what you are doing. You know what you are doing, but you just want to ignore. That's what makes you smart now. What makes you smart is that you know what is happening, but you're looking at them. So that person that is thinking that they are smart is the foolish one because you are deliberately ignoring them. You don't just want to talk. Sometimes when I keep something here, I act as if I'm in the bathroom. My children will tiptoe. I know that they came. I did not want to talk. You see my son will tiptoe and come and collect something in my room and run out. I would just say, I don't have energy. To him, he felt smart. But I knew what he came to collect. But I don't just want to talk. So that's what happens to a lot of you in marriage. You want to talk at every slightest opportunity. You want to nag. You want to show him that you are his wife. Oh, I'm a woman. Where are you coming from? Look at that. Are you his boss? Are you his oga? You're not his oga, you're his wife. So sometimes do as if you do not even know. You don't even know that the time is already late. Go and sleep. You will not die if you go and sleep. Because you screaming and asking him what time you are coming back will not stop. He will still come back late again and you will not still do anything. He's an adult. There's a way to follow adults. The easiest way to follow adults sometimes is just to ignore them. Looking at them like this. Oh, really? Oh, okay. No problem. Baby, the reason why I came back late today was because we were watching match. Oh, match. Oh, was it Chelsea match or Man U? Yes, Chelsea, they played late. Oh, Chelsea, Drogba. Hey, I like Drogba, baby. Drogba is my favorite. I like Drogba. Only your husband will start explaining. Baby, you say, oh, really? Oh, it's cool. Oh, it's cool. No problem. It's fine. You like the food? Okay. No problem. Let me go and sleep now since you are back. If you come, play blind. If you want to stay married and you're not ready to play blind, you can't even stay married. You go mad. If you want to nag, you want to be forming anti. And the reason why a lot of you nag in relationship and marriage is because you feel you own that person. It's an ownership. You don't own the person. Now your car. You own even your gatesmen. You see, treat them nicely. Even your help, even people that you pay, or for your husband that married you. So, with this few points of mine, so that we don't get to divert from the main topic, I hope I've been able to expatiate to you as a lady that you should allow a man be a man. Okay? Let them be men. Let them grow by themselves. Let them grow at their pace. Stop forcing them to marry you. Because many of you women are too desperate and you force men to marry you. That's the truth. You're forcing all of them. Many men that are married, you don't want to marry you. But because you say, everything, some of you rush, go carry belly. And at the end of the day, are you enjoying the marriage? Hello? Madam, come. Bring your head, please. You that rushed and went to go and carry belly for the man to marry you. Shebi has married you. Are you enjoying the marriage? Are you enjoying the marriage? I'm asking you now. The marriage, is it sweet? No, it's not sweet. You enjoy people when they give you something from within, from natural. You don't force it. So when whether you carry belly for twins, so the man come marry because they carry, make you not be say wicked. Are you enjoying the marriage? No. Back to square one. How come you want to get married and spend the rest of your life being unhappy? You thought it was a husband that was going to make you happy. Now that you have the husband, are you happy? I'm asking you, are you happy? You're not happy. You can't even have a conversation with your husband. You can't even have sex with your husband. You can't even talk. Then what is now the marriage for? Anytime you see your husband, it's quarrel or pepper body. So why did you not marry? Why did you? I don't know how most of you just carry your hand and put inside trouble. Oh, because you want people on Insta blog to be happy with you that you're married. Oh, you want to answer married woman. Oh, madam, well done. Well done. The depression, you suffer it alone. Nobody's going to suffer it with you. So it's time to allow this men grow up. It's time to give them their freedom. It's time to allow them. Let this thing come naturally. If you're a woman who wants to get married, look for a man that is ready. Look for a man too that also want to get married. Don't go and be dating boys and be forcing them to grow into men. Allow boys grow. They will grow. Don't worry. Even if it's in their next 50 years, they will still grow. And when they grow, they will marry the people that they are ready to marry. When a man decides to grow at 50, he can marry 18-year-old that is ready. He can marry 20 years. So don't stress yourself. Anytime they decide to grow up, they will still marry. So leave them alone. Don't force him to grow. Because if you force him to grow, he will outgrow you. So I hope I've been able to make sense. And thank you so very much for coming up on my live video. I hope if you're that beautiful single woman out there and you're looking for who to get married to, you could pick up this information and make it useful in your life. If you use most of my information, trust me, you won't make mistake in relationship and marriage. Yeah. Because I'm telling you the truth. The bitter truth. You know the funniest part. Why is it that whenever I talk, whenever you hear truth, how do you know it's the truth? If you claim that you don't know what the truth is, how is it that you agree with somebody when they say certain things? How do you know it's the truth? How come you say, blessing, you are saying the truth? How do you know that one I'm saying is the truth? It's because you know the truth, but you don't want to accept the truth. That's why. So when somebody speaks that truth you don't want to accept, you know it is true. That means you are aware, but you are living in denial. That is it now. Because how do you know that somebody is talking through when you are claiming you are ignorant? You know. So me as a relationship therapist, I used to tell most of my clients, I'm not here to teach you, I'm here to guide you. I'm not here to tell you what you don't know. I'm here to remind you of the things that you know, because sometimes you can forget. Yes, that's the meaning of advice. Advice simply means reminder. People are not advising you because you don't have sense. People are not advising you because you don't know it. They are reminding you. Blessing, remember, it is those reminders that put you back on track and say, oh, brings you back to your feet. It doesn't mean you are a daft. You just keep forgetting. That's the truth. And words, if I finish talking on this video now, you say, right on, mama, blessing, you are intelligent, facts, kill us with wisdom, we love you. After this live video, you will not still implement it. I will come again on another live video. You say, right on, mama. Do you now see why I'm consistent in what I do? Because I know that this live video will not affect everybody. It might just affect one person. So I'm consistent. What am I doing? I keep reminding you. It's a reminder. It's like advertisement. Reminder is like adverts. You know that there is Coca-Cola company out there. But the moment Coca-Cola does advertisement, Coke will hungry you. That's reminder. Now they're telling you, we are still here. Oh, we are still here. You say, Coke, buy me Coke. That's reminder. It doesn't mean that you didn't know that Coke has been there. You see Legend advertisement on you. You say, you don't think why I drink Legend. Oh. Come, Okon, go buy me Legend. That's advertisement. That's a reminder. We see there here. Oh. So that's what I do to you every day. That's why it looks as if I talk too much. I don't talk too much. This thing I said now, I'm still going to repeat it again in a couple of my videos because some people will not hear me. They did not hear in this one. So I'll repeat it maybe next week. Maybe you will hear. That's the work we are doing. All right, guys. Take good care of yourself and have a wonderful and a peaceful night. So for those of you who are admiring my hair, I'm wearing Ayomide hair. You can see it's a white hair. This is the first time I'm actually trying a golden hair. So guys, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. There's a lot going on my YouTube. Use the link on my bio and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Joe Tori Along, please subscribe. Subscribe. Click the link on my bio and subscribe. I have a lot of content there that you need to also watch. I might not be able to post out here on Instagram. So go to my YouTube, subscribe to my channel. God bless all of you. And I love you so very much. Come here. Come take a kiss, baby. Come. I love you. Not for married men. If you're married, turn your cheek, not on your lips. Married men, cheek, bring your cheek. For the single guys, bring your lips. Come. I know you've been long to kiss lesson. Come on. To my single ladies, come take a hug. I'm not a lesbian. And to my married ladies, come take a hug. I love you guys. Thank you so very much. Man. So it's time to go. I don't know why it's always difficult for me to cut my live video. It keeps hanging. I have to struggle. I don't know why it keeps hanging. Again. Okay, love. It's still hanging. I don't know why it's hanging. I don't know why it keeps doing this.